Did I make a mistake joining EXP? What's up, everybody? My name is Ryan Vandale. I'm the team leader of the Vandale Group. I've been with EXP Realty for almost a full 21 months now. I'm based out of the Quad Cities. That would be the Quad Cities in the Midwest, Iowa and Illinois. Not the other Quad Cities in Florida, and we have nothing to do with the Quad City DJs. Getting on a tangent here. This video is going to be more for my realtor friends that have asked, so what is EXP all about? So if you're not a realtor, you may not find this video very interesting, but feel free to continue watching. So the short answer is no. This move was not a mistake. I've been very happy that I made the switch. However, if you'd like to know a little bit more about why I made the move, what I love about EXP, what I don't like about them at all, a summary of what EXP is, why so many agents are joining, and why you should too, well, let's get into it. First off, why I made the switch. To be honest, I wasn't looking to make a move. I was very happy with where I was. I loved the CEO. I loved his vision, not so much at the local level, but the big guy, the man in black, the fearless leader. He kept me engaged, and overall, I was just content to be where I was. I think this explains most of the agents who have joined EXP. I was gulping down my company Kool-Aid, had my blinders on, and I did not want to hear about any other brokerages and what they had to offer, especially EXP. To be honest, I was tired of hearing about them, actually. I started to wonder why this tiny little brokerage was getting loads of attention from the largest real estate company on the planet. And then started noticing a lot of the big name agents, the teams that I've enjoyed on many stages at national conferences and conventions, making the move, but still didn't want to know anything about it or have anything to do with it. Looking back, I think it's because I didn't know anything about them, and furthermore, I didn't understand the concept of what a virtual brokerage model was. But then the more I looked into it, watched countless videos, made several phone calls, I was intrigued and knew that this was the start of something special. But still, I waited, scared that I'd be making a mistake leaving the largest real estate company on the planet for this tiny little underdog that was still a little bit of an anomaly to me. Now, those that know me, they know that I put a lot of stock into the opinions of my partner, Nicole. I mean, we may not see eye to eye on every topic, and I butt heads with her constantly, but I will say that mostly because she's right most every time. And I am usually thinking too small or not wanting to change, and we all know how we like to be right? Not to mention, she has an incredible insight about people. Like, she should be on stages good. Anyway, getting on another tangent here. So once a few agents that I liked here in the Quad Cities from another large national franchise model had made the leap over to EXP, they brought in big guns from the West Coast. I went to hear their sales pitch and explanation of the model and why they were so willing to hop on a plane and come to little old Iowa to spread the word on how this tiny brokerage was making massive waves and changing lives in the process. I still remain skeptical and just not convinced. But then I received a text from one of the massive team leads that had 20 plus videos in it from all sorts of well-known ex-Big Red celebrities, if you will. And at that point, brought it up to Nicole. Now, Nicole hates watching videos on YouTube, hates videos with a passion. She's just now learning to like YouTube 2 years later, but back then, if I got her to watch even 5 seconds of a video, I can count myself as lucky. I sent her the text that I was sent and asked her to give me her opinion because I was just so up in the air on making the decision to move. She woke me up at 4 a.m., was up the entire night watching every video, taking notes, just absorbing it all, and was like, "Ryan, wake up. I watched every one of these effing videos, and a lot of your real estate crap I listen to every day in and day out just makes no sense to me. But this EXP, whatever it is, makes perfect sense to me, and I think you should quit today and make the move. They're going to be huge, and you need to be a part of it, now." Right then, I knew it was a move I needed to make. I'm not going to lie, I was still really nervous though, and thought, well, worst case scenario, I could always go back to Big Red or start my own boutique brokerage, right? So what is EXP and what is all the buzz about? Well, EXP is a global agent-owned cloud or online brokerage. It has cutting-edge technology, stock incentives, revenue share for its agents, amazing tools, a powerful CRM and KV core, unmatched agent collaboration, and is one of the fastest growing real estate companies in history. Now, that's a quick overview of what EXP is, but there's a lot more to it than that. So what makes EXP Realty different than the traditional brokerages we've known for years and years? All right, let's start with the splits. Every agent has an 80-20 split. So for round numbers, if you had a commission that was $10,000, EXP would get $2,000 and you would keep $8,000. Again, every agent at EXP starts with an 80-20 split. While some of the traditional brokerages give some agents higher percentages of their commissions, while newer agents keep much less of their commissions. However, we also have a $16,000 cap or $8,000 cap if you're on a team. After you pay the cap or sell approximately $2.8 million in sales, you are at 100% commission for the rest of the year, which is amazing. And there's no 6% franchise fee coming out either. So a lot of you are probably like, okay, sounds good so far, but my brokerage told me there are a lot of these fees that you have to pay. Yeah, so here's how it all works. We have a one-time $149 startup fee that gets you up and running with all the awesome technology that EXP has to offer, and it includes your first monthly cloud brokerage fee. We have an $85 a month cloud brokerage fee that covers your lead generation tools and your university tuition, which includes over 60 hours of live training classes each week, guest speakers, workshops, mastermind sessions. You'll also have access to a large library of on-demand training videos. They cover everything from generating leads on Facebook to building a team. One thing that is really awesome is that some of the top agents in the company are the ones that are actually teaching these classes. The other two fees are a $25 broker review fee of any transaction that you submit, and in order to keep your monthly fees down, EXP has elected to charge your E&O, or errors and omissions insurance, by transaction. You pay just $40 per sale until you reach your $500 annual cap. Then for the remainder of the year, there's no cost. It's important to note here, though, that for most every state, this is all you need. However, Iowa does make you take out an additional E&O individual policy, so that will cost you about $149 annually through Rice Insurance Services. Lastly, once you've capped, there's a transaction fee equivalent to $250 per transaction that is capped when you reach $5,000. When the transaction fees, then the transaction fees drop to a nominal $75 per transaction. So there you have it. Are you numbered out yet? I hope not. I just like transparency in companies, which is a concept a lot of us agents are not used to. And if you are part of my organization, I have spreadsheets built out for individuals and teams to break down all your numbers automatically so you can plug in and just watch your business grow. Okay, so if you're not numbered out yet, here's another amazing benefit to incentivize high producers. If you pay in your $16,000 cap and sell another 20 homes, you get your $16,000 cap back in EXP stock. Now that is awesome. Let that sink in for a bit. For doing your normal business, doing things that you are already getting paid to do, you get a huge amount of stock back. And if you haven't heard, the stock has been doing very well lately. But if you are saying, Ryan, I don't sell over 30 homes, that's okay, because you still get paid stock when you close your first sale, when you cap, and when an agent you sponsor closes in their first transaction. You can also enroll to have 5% of your net pay taken out to purchase the EXP stock at a 10% discount. It's called our Agent Equity Program. I did this and was blown away by what it did for me and my family in 2020. I would not be as financially secure if I had done the same amount of business at my last brokerage, or more so a traditional brokerage. No way. And I've been doing the same amount of work that I've always been doing. So I know what you're thinking. Ryan, don't I have to recruit agents if I join EXP Realty? And the answer is no. We are a real estate company first. I think you will find that you won't have to. Agents will just come to you. But if you are the type that enjoys spreading your cheer, it might be in your best interest to attract other like-minded agents. Provide them value, because once you're within this organization, we help each other succeed. This happens through collaboration. Nationwide masterminds, local group meetups, where we share tips and tricks and real estate secrets. I can personally say that the sharing of ideas and how-tos is like the secret sauce to this company. Everyone gets so fixated on what the stock price is going to do or is doing, or on the revenue share component that we receive when you attract agents to the company, but the collaboration is truly the magic that happens at EXP. And it's the main reason why I just love this company. So what if you decide to invite your friends or fellow agents to join EXP? Well, This is where the passive income comes in that everybody talks about. If you do decide to attract an agent to EXP, you are incentivized handsomely for your efforts because we don't have a brick and mortar building or high overhead. EXP is able to share in the revenue directly with its agents. In order to keep this video short, we will explore this concept in a video to come. Just know that when you bring an agent on board, provide them with value, help their business grow, you get incentivized in an incredible way. And with the opportunity to apply that to an unlimited amount of agents, well, some people can make a small fortune attracting agents and helping them be successful in their business efforts. Remember that collaboration I talked about before? At any other brokerage, successful agents keep their tips and tricks guarded because they have no financial incentive to share with other agents. And get this, if you were to pass away, your revenue share that you have built up over time is willable to your heirs. So they will continue to receive that monthly passive income. They would just have to get their real estate license so they can get paid legally. That means they wouldn't have to sell real estate if they didn't want to. They just have to keep their license to continue to receive revenue share benefits. With this model, like I have mentioned before, you will see successful agents sharing their personal playbook with agents and teams in their organization. This is why it's so important that you join forces with the people that can help you grow and up your real estate game. I'm very fortunate to be part of an amazing organization that I can learn from and collaborate with. If you'd like to join me or us, just send me a text and we can have a private conversation, Zoom call, phone call, or meeting. We can run the numbers, see if it makes sense for you, and I think it will. I hope your brain isn't completely overloaded from the numbers and concepts. I'm just trying to go through the basics. The reason I'm making this video is because I believe that most agents don't know the ins and outs of EXP, what makes it different and so powerful. Or worse, are listening to their current brokerages and what they have to say about EXP. I mean, do you really think that our competitors are going to try to paint us in a positive light? No, they're scared. I also know that agents can make tens of thousands of dollars more and beyond in this model than you would make at a traditional brokerage. You have the opportunity to make a lot more money for doing the exact same things you are doing at your current brokerage. So why not work smarter, not harder? Real estate is changing and you've got to change with it. All right, so what are the things that I don't like? To start off, some agents have given us a bad name from their aggressive attraction tactics. I want to make sure that our organization is providing value, helping each other grow. I believe if you lead with value, the rest will just fall into place. The next thing I'm not a fan of is that it can be very confusing for agents or for new agents to try to learn about it. It takes time to wrap your mind around it, but once you see it, it's just hard not to be excited about it. The last thing that was a challenge is learning all the new platforms like KV Core, our CRM, SkySlope, our transaction management software, and EXP World. However, once you do learn them, they are very valuable resources. Now, EXP may not be for everybody, but I strongly believe that it gives you the best opportunity to set yourself up for success. The opportunity to build a healthy nest egg for retirement through EXP stock, huge passive income streams on a monthly basis through revenue share, business growth through collaboration and online classes are just a few of the benefits of joining EXP. So going back to my initial question, did I make a mistake joining EXP Realty? The only mistake that I made was not joining 3 years ago when I first heard about it. You owe it to yourself to look into it and give it a chance. Again, if you'd like to talk privately, I'll pull the curtain back. I'll show you everything about my business in the last 21 months. Show you why I'm so excited about the growth and what's to come. I mean, when I started, we were only in the United States and Canada. Now we're in the United Kingdom, Australia, France, India, Mexico, Portugal, South Africa, and Puerto Rico. And we'll be opening soon in Brazil, Italy, and Hong Kong by the end of the first quarter of 2021. We're continuing to grow and we will keep growing. So come along for the ride. Just remember to buckle up. Rocket ships don't come equipped with rear view mirrors, right, Chris? True? And if you are looking to move to a different state or country for that matter, you wouldn't have to look for another brokerage to hold your license because we are one large brokerage. You won't skip a beat. When you move, just remember you just have to be licensed in the state or the country that you are moving to, and that's it. Just remember, I wanted nothing to do with EXP as well. but I'm sure glad I opened my mind to it. And you owe it to yourself too as well. What's the worst that can happen? If it's not for you, you can just go back to your old brokerage. I don't think that's going to happen, but that is always an option. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have learned a little bit more about EXP, and please reach out with any questions that you have. Thank you.